Hello guys, we are back again talking about this great giant leap that is in front of us, in front of you, in front of me. We all feel it. We are somehow being prepared and we are preparing ourselves for this during this holiday season. And there is another step I would like to discuss about today that will enable you and me to make this leap forward in shortest time possible. While we are doing this change of our lives, we need to process a lot of emotions. We need to process a bunch of patterns that come up, patterns and emotions that are connected to our old self and need validation. They need to be seen, they need to be expressed, they need to be acknowledged. And this is some hard work to do. It is hard work because you know that this is not you anymore, but at the same time, this is you still. This part of you will remain part of you for a longer time, maybe whole life, maybe just a couple of months more, but it's not gonna disappear from one day to another, because this part needs to be acknowledged, needs to be seen, needs to be thought about, needs to be understood, needs to be understood in the way, what does it bring to our lives if we decide to acknowledge them, but to use them for good, use them for spreading our light. If we are jealous, then you think about, why am I jealous? And also, how would this jealousy, if I transform it into light, bring something positive to my life? Does this mean that I am more attentive to what is happening around me? That I can use this as a superpower? And in order to do this kind of processing, which to us already became quite normal, requires a lot of energy. But not only energy. As we are made of water, this water becomes unmovable, and it's not healthy water anymore. So what we need is movement. That's why the next little step in order to make this giant leap is called introducing health routine. Introducing health routine means that when you are processing this kind of emotions, and when it's getting really hard, and it's hard to even move forward, do anything, because I've been in that kind of position where I was almost all overwhelmed with my past emotions and past feelings. And what it helped to me at that point is I did 10 push-ups. After doing 10 push-ups, my mind shifted, and I again understood that I can do anything. If I was able to come out of that destructive thinking and that kind of pull towards I would not do anything, I would just eat, watch TV, binge out, do all this, just hide. And I managed to pull myself out and make those 10 push-ups. If I am able to do that, then I'm able to do anything, because those moments are one of the hardest moments in life, where it matters every time that you manage to switch and change your narrative. Because in those moments, you can get pulled back. I've been pulled back in those moments, and this only made my journey longer. But as we mature, as we get more experience in life, now we understand how to avoid that. My health routines are various. I just described one that I use when it's just too hard. And even if I cannot do it at job, I do it when I come home and switch the thoughts in my head from being a victim to being in control and in my power, to being the hero, to being the capable one. So one is spontaneous, health related, something you do. You jump 10 times, you make 10 push-ups, whatever. And then you will find out how much you need to do in order to switch. For me, 10 push-ups are enough, because when I'm doing push-ups, my mind comes back and says, wow, you're doing the push-ups, amazing. And I switch. And then I feel electrified, I feel like powerful, you know. It really is amazing feeling. So one is this spontaneous. Then morning routine. I figured out through my quest of what would actually work for me. You know, in our busy lives, it's hard to find time. And I figured out that the best for me is to do a walk like this in the morning, waking up early before job. And while I'm making the walk, I get some ideas and some clarity, and then I can share it with you. And already by the time I'm at work, I already done a lot for my long-term health. So I walk. I don't need to run. I don't need to, you know, over-exaggerate. I just walk for an hour. And when I'm back, then I start my day. I also wake up properly. And yeah, it feels amazing. And the last one, well, actually not the last one, but one of the regular ones as well, is do some exercise at home. I have a supportive mat and things like that. It's not yoga exercise, but something similar. And I do that in order to strengthen my core muscles. So it can happen that these routines are not done every day, but at each time they are done, it's amazing. It's a step forward. It's continuation. It's the accumulation. And through time, you see the benefits, you see the changes, and it makes a lot of sense. Plus, it's regular water cleaning, as I mentioned. The stale energy is cleaned out through exercise, and exercise helps you to keep this healthy processing of emotions and healthy processing of everything that comes in your life, and gives you time to think. And then the last one would be spontaneous one. Let's go for a walk. Let's go for this weekend trip, whatever. And it complements the whole health routine. Last and not but least is the food. We all know that food, drink, what we intake is what our bodies then later build off. So if we intake a lot of chips and fast food, it's built of chips and fast food. If we take in vegetables and grains and things like that, then it's built of these kind of things. And if you're building a house, it matters what kind of concrete and what kind of bricks you use. Maybe not in day to day when everything is fine, but it shows up as a difference when things get rough, when there is hurricane, when there is earthquake, whatever, you know what I mean. Then it shows. It doesn't show maybe every day. On a long term it does, but on a short term it's just investment. So those kind of health routines helped change my life, because it's one important part of us as people. And as we acknowledge that our shadow and our behaviors from childhood are a part of us, and they might stay part of us until we are physically reincarnated in this body. Also, health routine is part of us. It can become part of us. Some of you are already practicing this. It can become part of us. We can add this as another piece in our new reality. And you got ability to build this new person that you're working on. So there are many steps that we will summarize in the future video to have them all grouped up. And today, my invitation to you is to introduce some kind of health routine that works for you. It's an exploration to find it, what works for you. It's an exploration to get to know. But only explorers and the ones brave enough to figure out that maybe something is not working and the other things are working, and keep on searching and finding it, enable themselves to take some shortcuts due to acceleration of this path, because of the healthy routine that helps you process emotions faster, and also not to fall down these deep holes that then could, slow you down for a month or even more years maybe. So on these thoughts, I will finish my morning walk and wish you a great day as well, and enjoy your time. And maybe the view of the city beneath, it's amazing how it looks like during the day, and it fills me with joy every time I'm up here. So until next time, have a nice time.